If you're over 40 and still dressing like you're 25, we need to talk. Because some of the clothes in your closet right now, they're not just outdated, they're working against you. They're making you look older, tired, stuck in the past. And whether you realize it or not, they're sending the message that you've stopped caring. But here's the truth. You don't need to wear a suit every day to look like a gentleman. You just need to avoid a few key mistakes. So in this video, I'm going to break down exactly what to stop wearing after 40. And more importantly, what to wear instead. Let's get into it. Chapter 1. Ditch the baggy jeans. Look, I get it. We all had a pair of relaxed fit jeans back in the early 2000s. They were comfy, they were roomy. And hey, at the time, they were actually on trend. But that time has passed. Here's the problem. Baggy jeans throw off your proportions completely. They bunch up at your shoes, they sag in the seat, and they make your legs look short and stocky, even if you're in great shape. They don't give you any structure, they don't define your silhouette. They just make you look sloppy. And worse, dated. And let me be real with you. If your jeans are wide enough to flap in the wind or cover half your shoe, and it's time to let them go. So what should you wear instead? A pair of slim, straight, or tapered jeans. Now listen, I'm not saying skinny jeans. We're not trying to look like a 19-year-old barista. But a jean that's properly tailored through the thigh and tapers slightly below the knee? That's going to make you look taller, leaner, and sharper. Instantly. Stick with dark washes like deep indigo or clean black. Avoid heavy fading, tears, or weird stitching. The simpler, the better. This gives you a polished, masculine look that works with a blazer, a Henley, or even just a clean t-shirt. One final note here. Pay attention to length. You don't want a pool of denim at your ankles. You want a slight break. Or better yet, no break at all. Get them hemmed if needed, it makes a huge difference. A well-fitting pair of dark jeans is one of the most versatile pieces a man over 40 can own. And when you wear them right, you look strong, confident, and totally in control. Chapter 2. Stop wearing graphic tees with cartoons, logos, and slogans. You're not 17, you're not at a frat party, and you're definitely not winning any style points with a t-shirt that says, "I paused my game to be here." These kinds of shirts with big brand logos, cartoons, slogans, or anything ironic, they instantly age you, but not in the good way. They give off one of two vibes. Either I haven't bought new clothes since college, or worse, I'm trying too hard to be young. Neither of those messages say gentleman, they say midlife crisis. So let's change that. Instead of loud, immature tees, go for simple, clean, well-fitted t-shirts. The fit matters more than anything else. It should hug your arms, sit clean on your shoulders, and stop just past your belt line. Color-wise, you can't go wrong with neutral tones. Think navy, charcoal, heather gray, black, olive, or crisp white. These colors are timeless. They work with everything, and they'll elevate your look without you even trying. You can also swap in a Henley for a bit more detail. It's like a t-shirt's grown-up cousin. Or wear a polo, but make sure it's not boxy or shiny. Look for a soft cotton or peak weave that drapes cleanly over your frame. Gentleman style is about effort that looks effortless. And a clean, mature shirt is one of the easiest upgrades you can make today. Chapter 3. Say goodbye to the oversized cargo shorts. I'll be honest with you, this one might sting a little. Because I know a lot of guys love their cargo shorts. They're comfortable, they've got pockets for days. You've probably had the same pair since 2005. But here's the brutal truth. Oversized cargo shorts are one of the worst things you can wear after 40. They cut off your leg line. They sit heavy and wide on your hips. And those giant side pockets, they make your thighs look twice as bulky. Worse, they give off that "I don't care anymore" energy. And that's the exact opposite of what we want. So what do you wear instead? Chino shorts. Tailored, minimal, and sharp. They're like the grown-up version of the cargo short, with all the style and none of the sloppiness. The length matters here. They should hit just above the knee, not halfway down your calf. Go for a flat front with a slim or straight cut that follows your natural leg shape. Colors like khaki, navy, olive, and gray are all safe, smart choices. Avoid loud prints, oversized logos, or drawstrings. Chino shorts instantly clean up your summer wardrobe. They show intention, they flatter your build, and they keep you looking like a gentleman, even in the heat. And if you're wondering where to get some, I've linked my go-to chino shorts in the description below. They're high quality, they fit right off the rack, and they'll last you for years. This is a small change, but it has a massive impact. Chapter 4. Ditch the square toe dress shoes. Alright, let's talk footwear. Because this one mistake, It shows up in boardrooms, weddings, and even date nights. Square-toe dress shoes. If you've got a pair in your closet right now, it's time to let them go. They're bulky, they're clunky, and they haven't been in style for over a decade. They flatten your foot, break up the lines of your leg, and scream department store bargain bin. You might think they're safe. You might think they're just shoes. But trust me, people notice. And worse, they bring down your entire outfit. You could be wearing a tailored suit, but if your shoes are clunky square toes, you've just lost all the sophistication you built up. So what should a man over 40 be wearing instead? Round toe Oxfords, cap toe derbies, brogues, or a clean leather loafer? These silhouettes are timeless. They complement your leg line, they sharpen up your whole outfit, and they say, this guy knows what he's doing. And it's not just about style, it's about quality. Invest in full grain leather, a sturdy sole, clean stitching. These are shoes that look better over time, not worse. Also, don't forget color. You can't go wrong with a classic brown leather for versatility. But black still has its place for formal settings. And if you want something a little different, oxblood or dark burgundy is a great way to add character without going overboard. One last tip, if you're going casual, a suede loafer or minimal leather sneaker can do wonders. But again, keep it sleek, keep it intentional. And yes, I've linked my favorite gentleman-approved shoes in the description below. I've tested dozens. These are the pairs that always get compliments. And they're built to last. Chapter 5. Stop wearing cheap, shiny dress shirts. Let's be honest. If your dress shirt is so shiny that it reflects light like a disco ball under office lights, we've got a problem. These kinds of shirts, you've seen them? They're made from synthetic blends, sometimes even polyester heavy, and they've got that odd shimmer to them. They usually come in colors like bright blue, fire truck red, or metallic gray. And look, I get it. They were affordable, easy to find. And for a while, they seemed like the go-to dress shirt. But here's the reality. They wrinkle fast. They cling to your skin. They don't breathe. And they just don't look refined. Worse, they make your outfit look cheap, no matter what you're wearing with them. You're aging yourself visually, and you're sending the message that style isn't your strength. So, what's the alternative? You want to go for high-quality cotton shirts. Think Oxford cloth, poplin, twill. Shirts that are matte, crisp, and structured. You'll instantly look more refined even if you're just wearing it with jeans or chinos. The key is fit. Your dress shirt should sit smoothly on your shoulders, taper gently through the torso, and stop just at the base of your palm if your arms are down. No parachute puffing, no ballooning in the sleeves. A well-fitted shirt can literally take 10 years off your appearance. In terms of color, keep it classic. White, light blue, soft lavender, or subtle stripes. Avoid anything too shiny, too dark, or overly bold. And don't be afraid to take it to a tailor. A $40 shirt with a $20 alteration will look like a $200 shirt. That's the secret most well-dressed men over 40 already know. This isn't about dressing up, it's about dressing right. Clean, fitted, mature, that's what turns heads and earns respect. Chapter 6. Stop wearing hoodies everywhere. Look, I'm not anti-hoodie. I wear them too. Around the house, at the gym, or on a casual weekend run. But the moment you start treating hoodies like your everyday, everywhere uniform, that's when your style starts to suffer. Here's the issue. Hoodies add bulk to your frame, especially around the stomach and chest. They're usually made of thick material, and they often sit baggy on your body. That means you lose all shape. You look bigger, not stronger. You look heavier, not more masculine. And worst of all, you look like you've stopped putting in effort. Now imagine this. You're heading out to meet someone for lunch. You throw on a pair of jeans, sneakers, and a hoodie. Sure, you're comfortable, but you're also blending into the background. You look like everyone else who just rolled out of bed. Now imagine the same situation, but instead you wear a lightweight merino sweater, or a fitted zip-up knit cardigan, or even a casual unstructured blazer. Same level of comfort, but a totally different message. Now you look confident, intentional, pulled together. People notice. And more importantly, you feel different. You carry yourself with more pride, more confidence, more clarity. So, where does a hoodie still have a place? At home. On lazy Sundays. On your way to the gym. And if you're going to wear one out casually, make sure it fits well, is made from quality cotton, and doesn't have massive logos or graphics on it. But for everyday life, upgrade it. You'll be amazed at how much better people respond to you. Chapter 7. Ditch the dad sneakers. Let's talk shoes again, because this one really matters. I see it all the time. Guys over 40 walking around in those bulky orthopedic-looking sneakers that were built for comfort and nothing else. You know the ones? Thick soles, oversized toe boxes, maybe a big N or swoosh on the side, and usually paired with those thick, white athletic socks. They might feel great on your feet, but they're killing your look. These shoes add visual weight. They mess up your posture, they shorten your leg line, and they scream, "I've given up." Now, don't get me wrong, comfort matters. No one's saying you need to suffer in stiff shoes all day. But there's a happy medium between comfort and style. And you can absolutely have both. Instead of dad sneakers, look for minimal leather sneakers. They're just as easy to wear, but they're sleek, modern, and versatile. White is a safe choice, while so is black or navy. They pair effortlessly with jeans, chinos, even shorts, and they add class, not clunk. If you want something even more elevated, try a low-profile suede sneaker or a hybrid trainer with leather accents and a slim sole. They'll feel comfortable, but they'll also make you look intentional, not outdated. Your shoes are one of the first things people notice. They tell a story about who you are and what you value. So ditch the outdated orthopedic look. You're not in a retirement home, you're in your prime, and it's time your shoes reflected that. Chapter 8. Say no to oversized, faded sports team hoodies. Okay, this one might hit close to home. I know you love your team. You've been supporting them for decades. And that oversized hoodie with a peeling logo? It's got sentimental value, but here's the hard truth. It makes you look like you've just rolled off the couch. Not like a man who owns his style. Oversized sports hoodies do you no favors. They're bulky, they're loud, and when they're faded, stretched out, or stained, they just make you look careless. So how do you support your team and still look like a gentleman? You wear fitted fan gear with class. Look for team jackets in varsity or bomber styles. Quarter zips in high-quality technical fabric. Or even polo shirts with a small, subtle logo instead of a giant screaming graphic across your chest. These pieces say, I support my team and I still take pride in how I look. It's not about hiding your passion, it's about upgrading how you express it. I've linked a few gentleman-approved team pieces in the description below. These are the kind of clothes that let you walk into any sports bar, restaurant, or family event and still get compliments from guys and women alike. So go ahead, cheer for your team. Just do it in style. Chapter 9. Avoid tacky accessories. This one's subtle, but deadly. Because when a man over 40 tries to elevate his style, accessories can either make you look like a gentleman, or they can make you look like you're going through a midlife crisis. I'm talking about cheap beaded bracelets stacked to your elbows. I'm talking about oversized rings with dragons or skulls on them. And don't even get me started on the sunglasses that look like they were picked up at a gas station 2-for-1 deal. Here's the thing, when you were younger, you could get away with bold, flashy accessories. But now they just look out of place. They distract from the rest of your outfit. And instead of looking intentional, you look like you're trying way too hard. So how do you fix it? Less is more. Go for 1 or 2 clean accessories that speak to quality, not volume. Let's start with a watch. If you're over 40 and still not wearing a proper timepiece, this is the moment to change that. A stainless steel diver, a classic leather dress watch, even a sleek minimalist dial if that's more your speed. Your watch should be an extension of your personality, not a shout for attention. Next, if you're into rings, keep them simple. A signet ring, a thin gold or silver band, that's all you need. Anything bulky, gothic, or overly decorative is doing you zero favors. Bracelets? Same rule, and if you wear one, make it leather, metal, or woven in a neutral tone. No neon colors, no cheap beads, no stack of 6 trying to mimic Johnny Depp. And sunglasses. Invest in one classic pair. Aviators, Wayfarers, or a modern tortoiseshell frame. They should fit your face, match your overall aesthetic, and most importantly, not look like they were stolen from your teenage nephew. Accessories are the finishing touches, but they only work if they're done with class, intention, and restraint. So take a look at your collection. It might be time to declutter and rebuild with style that actually reflects who you are now. Dressing well after 40 doesn't mean changing everything. It just means making smarter choices. The pieces I mentioned today, they're all linked in the description below. Yes, they're a bit more of an investment, but that's because they're built to last, fit better, and make you look like a true gentleman. You're not just buying clothes, you're upgrading how you show up in the world. So check out the links, find your staples, and start dressing with purpose.